Our last reader is the first prize fiction winner, Sanae Lemoine, junior English major with a creative writing concentration. She won for her story, Foolish Child. And the judge, Jess Rowe, said, "This is a delicate and understated story about the aftermath of the Argentinian coup and dictatorship. It is an accomplished and very sophisticated piece of writing." Sanae, where are you? There you are.
So this is quite a long story, so I'm just going to read a short section. And so it's set in Buenos Aires, Argentina in the late 80s. And it's about three characters. Mari, who was in jail for 6 years during the military regime, and Lisa, who is her close friend, and Philippe, who is a French man who arrives in Argentina just for a few weeks, and he meets both Lisa and Mari. And this section is the meeting between Philippe and Lisa. Philippe looks down the street on Las Heras, steps across, and then stays standing in front of the glass doors. Inside, he can see the doorman sitting by a table. Philippe waits a few moments before gesturing to the doorman. "6th floor," he tells him. "I'm here to see Lisa." Lisa opens the door holding a wooden spoon. The wood is dyed red from sauce. Philippe has never met Lisa before, but Mari warned him of how she looks. She's told him Lisa is thin, but it's not because she doesn't eat. You'll see, she's an observant and careful eater. This is how Mari describes her. Lisa, Philippe knows, is almost 40, but her face and body show otherwise. Mari mentioned Lisa looks 30 at most. Lisa wears beige pants that tie high on her waist with a belt that looks more like a rope, and her blue shirt is unbuttoned low to show her clavicles so he can see her breathe. She asks Philippe if he can go to the supermarket to pick up milk and cucumbers. "The milk is for the morning, the cucumbers are for the salad I'm making," she tells him. Philippe has time to look in the kitchen where he notes 3 dishes in the sink and a small fridge when he feels Lisa's hand on his arm. "Here's enough change for the items," she says. Philippe can't find the supermarket for 10 minutes, but then he finds a disco 2 blocks away from the apartment. He doesn't know what kind of milk to buy and settles for the whole milk. He chooses 3 cucumbers. She didn't say how many. He buys the milk and cucumbers with his own money while keeping Lisa's pesos in his left pocket separate from his wallet. Lisa lets him in for the 2nd time and frowns when he returns her money with a shopping bag. She explains that she doesn't eat as late as other people do in Argentina. "We should have dinner at 8 p.m. Otherwise I can't sleep if I eat too late and the food sits in my stomach until 4 a.m., Lisa says. She tells Philippe that they will make empanadas because since he is French, he should learn, especially if he's to stay 2 months. Philippe doesn't tell her, he already knows. I add 50 grams of butter to make the dough so that it's lighter. He stands by the table in the kitchen and watches her shoulders rise as her arms lean on the counter. She throws more flour and water in the bowl. "Are you married?" she asks. "No," he responds. Philippe smiles, but only when Lisa has her back turned. "Novia?" she asks. "Excuse me?" "Girlfriend," she repeats. "No." Lisa rolls the dough flat, and she turns a bowl upside down to cut out round shapes. "Philippe, pass me the saucepan." "No, first try the filling and tell me if it's missing anything, and then pass it to me." When Philippe tells Lisa how old he is, she laughs. "You're almost 10 years younger than me," she says. "How did you meet Mari?" Philippe asks. "It's simple. I came to see her after the separation with my ex-husband. I was very unwell. I knew Mari through a friend, and I'd heard she was in prison during the military regime. I wanted to know who she was, and when I met her, we spoke all night. She has a daughter, you know. They searched her daughter when she came to visit Mari in jail, and she was only 5 years old then. They thought she might be hiding things inside of her." "They looked inside? You mean they undressed her?" "Of course, but more, they stuck their fingers inside to see what there was." "What was there?" "Nothing, Philippe. She was a child. What was she going to hide?" Philippe asks Lisa about her first husband. He knows they were married almost 9 years. We divorced instantly when he decided to leave. He's an intelligent man, but he comes from a very ill family. They're full of neurosis. I like them all the same, all of them, she tells Philippe. What kind of illness? Oh, I don't know, everything in the head. Psychosomatic? If only. No, they have 6 souls. They're an old aristocratic family, the Sosa family, wealthy, but they've lost some of their money since. The parents live on Plaza Vicente Lopez. I go see them once a week for lunch. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's a kind of affection. Philippe makes sure that Lisa eats lunch every day, and he stops by her apartment between 1 and 2 in the afternoon. He finds her sitting at the kitchen table, preparing for her exams in educational psychology. In the morning, she looks at the drawings of the children with learning disabilities. Look, these drawings are incredible, she tells Philippe as he is preparing pasta. He cooks shrimp in a pan, and while he fries it, he joins Lisa as she organizes the drawings into different folders. She sits on the chair with her legs folded beneath her, so she rises higher than Philippe. Her back juts like a board, and her arms are tanned with sunspots on her shoulders. They touch sometimes. When he arrives and when he leaves, she kisses him on the cheek. He notices that she taps his elbow after a meal when she is tired. But he doesn't think that for her it makes a difference, although he wears short-sleeved shirts, so there's less fabric between them. His apartment in the 13th arrondissement in Paris is a second world. Philippe counts the days until his final presentation for work and his flight back. He is concerned by how quickly the calendar pages turn. Lisa switches the radio on and skips from the news to guitar. 1 week and a half I've already been here, Philippe thinks, while straining the pasta. Thank you.